Good afternoon. I'm Baron Mohandal. I'm one of the technical support engineers for Dyness. Today I'll be conducting the product and installer training. So first up is an introduction video.
Energy resides among the interstellar spaces, but how can we bring it into our home using energy storage? We can remake the energy infrastructure and alter the very nature of existence itself. Superior to collective efforts, we embrace compatibility and concurrency, actively working to connect supply chains across industries to propel effective business models. We build the energy storage for each home, imagining a whole new way of living. Using meticulous and dynamic analysis, Dyness employs cutting-edge technology for intelligent regulation, revealing the wisdom within energy data, empowering products with the highest design standards. Dyness ensures a stable energy ecosystem through cutting-edge innovation. It propels the market forward. Dyness provides partners with comprehensive one-stop services and offering unbounded future possibilities. Dyness, through energy storage, transforms the industry landscape and the energy ecosystem. By breaking boundaries fearlessly and expanding in multiple directions, it takes a stance in the era of energy transformation for the future of human environmental ecology, embracing the responsibility of an industry leader. Dyness strives to redefine energy, working towards a greener and more sustainable future for the world, nature, energy, and society. Dyness. Discover your nature.
Okay, about Dyness. So Dyness was originally founded in 2017 in China. It has more than 550 employees and more than 150 employees in the research and development team, with more than 10 years experience in the renewable sector. Dyness is located outside China in the following areas: Brazil, Netherlands, America, South Africa, and Australia. Timeline of Dyness. So Dyness was founded in 2017. In 2019, it entered into the African market. In 2023, Dyness won the top brand PV in storage in South Africa. Low voltage product introduction. Okay, the following 4 products are our flagship products and our best-selling products in the African market. You have A48-100, your BX51-100, your DL 5.0C, and Powerbox Pro. Your A series, B series, and D series consist of an OT terminal, giving the batteries a stronger overcurrent capabilities and easier installation. Whereas your Powerbox Pro has a plug-and-play cable, making it easier to connect up batteries in parallel. The parameters. Starting with the A48-100. The A48-100 is a 4.8 kilowatt hour battery, producing 100 amp hours at 48 volts with a max power charge current of 75 amps, and a max power discharge current of 75 amps. It has a depth of discharge of 85% with more than 6,000 cycles, an IP protection of 20, and can be expanded up to 30 units in parallel. The BX51100 is a 5.12 kilowatt-hour battery, producing 100 amp hours at 51.2 volts. It supports a discharge rate of 0.5 C with a max power discharge current of 75 amps. It has a depth of discharge of 85% with more than 6,000 cycles, an IP protection of 20, and can be expanded up to 30 units in parallel. The DL5.0C is a 5.12 kilowatt-hour battery, producing 100 amp hours at 51.2 volts. It supports a discharge rate of 1 C, a max power discharge current of 100 amp hours, the depth of discharge of 90% with over 6,000 cycles, and an IP rating of 20. This unit can be expanded up to 50 units in parallel. The Powerbox Pro is a 10.2 kilowatt-hour battery with a 200 amp hour capacity at 51.2 volts. It supports a discharge rate of 0.5 C with a max power discharge current of 100 amp hours with a depth of discharge of 85% with the IP protection of 65 and can be expanded up to 5 units in parallel. With regards to the Powerbox Pro and the IP protection, even though we do recommend its outdoor unit, we do recommend installers to install it under either a carport and away from direct sunlight. Okay, top view of our DL5.0C, A48100 and BX51100. In regards to the top view, all of our 3 models are pretty much the same with the layout of the controls. So starting with the left-hand top, we have our positive sockets, our on and off power switch, our negative sockets, our ground connection points, our dry contact, our CAN or RS485 port, our communication port, our alarm and run LEDs, our SOC LEDs, our battery wake and sleep switch, and of course our dip switch. Okay, our A48100, BX51100, DL5.0C and Powerbox Pro are all capable of being mounted onto the wall. Our A48100, BX51100 and DL5.0C are rack mountable. We do supply the racks, but either battery can be installed in a universal rack. Our A48100, BX51100, DL5.0C and Powerbox Pro are capable of being floor mounted as well. Okay, our DL5.0C, BX51100 and A48100 pretty much have the same layouts or connections when it comes to electrical installation. So starting with the inverter, it's from inverter to circuit breaker, from circuit breaker to positive of your master battery, from circuit breaker to negative of your last slave battery. Mind that the master battery dip switch needs to be set according to your inverter specifications. The batteries will all be set to 0, 0, 0, 0. Your communication cable will be coming from the inverter to your master battery, from your master battery to your slave battery, repeating this daisy chain until you have reached the desired power required. Your A48-100, BX51-100, and DL5.0C have the following LED instructions. So the layout on the LEDs are your SOC consists of 5 LEDs. Each LED is approximately 20%. 5 in total gives you approximately 100% SOC. You have your alarm lights. With regards to the alarm lights, when the alarm light is flashing, your system will still be running, but an alarm is triggered. If the alarm light is solid and it's buzzing, your battery has been switched off and it has then entered into a protection mode. Your run LED will only blink when the battery is discharging. When connecting our DL5.0C, your BX5100 and A48-100 in parallel, the following methods can be used. You have your floor mounting method, your wall mounting method, and your wall mounting method with a bus bar. When it regards to the bus bar, when 2 or more batteries are used in parallel, a bus bar is then needed. This bus bar needs to be spec'd according to the current rating of the system in use. Packaging list of your Powerbox Pro. So with regards to the packaging list, any of our batteries have a similar packaging list. So you have a user manual, you have your battery bottom brackets, you have a positive cable, you have your communication cable, you have a waterproof connector, you have your positioning cardboard, you have a negative power cable, you have your supporting brackets, expansion screws, and up to 8 M6 fixing bolts. Wiring of your Powerbox Pro. So this wiring is when using one battery. So the electrical installation wiring is from connect the ground cable, connect power cables to inverter, connect power cables to battery, connect your communication cable, turn on circuit breaker, press power on and off switch for approximately 3 seconds, and your inverter will then turn on. When using more than one Powerbox Pro in parallel, so our Powerbox Pros come preset from the factory, having a master set to 0, 0, 1, 0. When connecting more than one Powerbox Pro, your slave Powerbox Pros need to be open and the slave switches need to be adjusted accordingly. So for slave 1, it is 0, 0, 0. For slave 2, you repeat the same dip switch setting up until 5 Powerbox Pros in parallel. Regarding your communication cable, it's from your inverter to your master Powerbox Pro, from your master Powerbox Pro out to your slave in, from slave out to slave in of your second slave, and so forth and so forth. Connecting Powerbox Pro in parallel use. So when connecting 2 or more Powerbox Pros, again, a bus bar needs to be used, and the bus bar needs to then be rated to each system specifications. So the electrical installation, connect the ground cable, connect the power cables between inverter and combiner box, which in this case is our busbar. Connect power cable between combiner box and battery, connect the communication cable, turn on circuit breaker, power on the master Powerbox Pro by holding the button for approximately 3 to 5 seconds, and your inverter will then turn on. Your LV products are compatible with at least 33 leading inverters. We are currently in the research and development to include more than 33 brands of inverters. Coming soon. So we are in the process of launching our DYNE inverter. It's a single-phase inverter that will come in a 5, 6, and 8 kilowatt configuration. On the next video, it will feature our new all-in-one system, HD200F,